drum game was always crazy. His drum game was sick to me, but when I would hear his tracks, it wasn't quite the page I was on at that moment, you know, for them couple of years.
Sure.
You know, so we were kind of on a different page. Him musically, me lyrically, it just didn't seem like it fit yet. You know,
it definitely seemed that you guys found a groove because he's got 4 songs on the album.
Yeah, I felt like it was a matter of time, and it seemed like as soon as I started rounding that corner, as far as like just wanting to put the feel back into my records. I mean, he does. You know, the tracks that he's got, to me, they're feel records. You know, it feels like something when you hear it, and you know, it just came together and kind of connected.
All right, well, let's check it out right now.
Fuck that, man.
Oh, man. We're on the
Fuck
road to
that
recovery,
shit.
and this is Won't Back Down, featuring Pink, produced by DJ Khalil, Shape 45. You have anything else to say on the subject?
That's pretty much it. That was Catmandu, featuring Wolfman Jack.
Scatman Crothers.
That was...
that just went over everyone's head in the room.
What the fuck, man?
All right, so hey, you got a hit single out. I think it might be #1. Huh? Congrats, Mazel Tov.
Oh,
Mazel tov.
Which one?
It's called Not Afraid.
You know, I'm starting to lose count, bro.
I know it must.
I mean, I woke
tough.
up this morning and I was like, "Fuck, I'm awesome." You know,
It's called Not Afraid.
nah, it's good, man. It feels good.
Not Afraid is obviously a very personal record lyrically for you because it's a lot of.
Thankful, I think it's dope. You know, I hadn't planned for it to go that way, but it's definitely a cool thing. So
Very personal. You put a lot out there that people were like, whoa, you know, in terms of some admissions of self or how you feel about certain things in the past.
yeah,
And is that like part of that recovery process for you?
it definitely is. I mean, it's one of them things where, you know, last album I touched on it to an extent, but it was one of them things that I kind of came out and said it in interviews and things like that, but I don't think that I reflected, like my music reflected where I had been at yet. And that's one of the things that I wanted to, I don't know, get into on this record, you know, and kind of explain it in my music, you know, as opposed to just saying this is what happened, you know, in an interview or here, there, TV or whatever, you know what I mean? I kind of wanted to just say, okay, like, you know, put my experiences into the music.
And kind of shoulder the load for people that have gone through what you're going through.
Definitely, you know, for those people, you know, and just basically for anybody who's been in a dark place, I tried to broaden it a little bit so it wasn't just about, like, if you've ever been through addiction or whatever, but anybody who's ever been through, you know, a fucked up time in their lives.
Sure.
This is, you know, try to make it to where everybody could relate, you know.
All right, well, without further ado, Not Afraid, produced by Boy Wonder. On the road to recovery, Shape 45. This is Reef. I'm joined by
Marshall.
Paulie,
Yo.
Mr. Porter,
Yeah.
and The Chemist.
Yeah.
Let's check it out.
Story. What would you like to ask me, Reef?
Well,
What are you getting at, Reefers?
is there a video for the said record?
Interesting. It is.
We got a chance to film him, right? Before he had to go away.
Before he went in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the video's not done, but it will be.
That is awesome. And this is a track that's produced by Mr. Just Blaze. And obviously a lot of the internet bloggers and
That was good, man. Internuts.
Thank you. When they
Like
heard
the nuts intertwined in your
Yes.
mouth. Oh, I got your back.
Oh, you got
bro.
me. Oh,
You need some Neosporin for that burn?
Oh,